Hi everyone. We are now in the argument of fact module, and your first assignment is to turn in a proposal for your argument of fact. We'll presume that you actually have found a topic to write about in order to write this proposal. The proposal should be typed in MLA format. You see, of course, the name block in the upper left-hand corner, the name in the upper right-hand corner with page number. For the title of the proposal, write Proposal for, and then your title, whatever the content of your essay is going to be. Do not just simply write first essay or argument of fact. It should reflect the information. Secondly, don't forget to put quotation marks around these titles here. Now, the proposal is based on the material on page 169 of Everything's an Argument. We are going to avoid taking on the Tolman model at this time. Don't worry, we'll be doing it later this semester. So instead of a Tolman breakdown of argument, we're simply going to write a single sentence thesis, or more accurately, a hypothesis, because at this stage, this is a proposed thesis. So you can see the proposed thesis, the hypothesis. The death penalty has proven to be necessary for the criminal justice system because it provides a maximum penalty for the worst offenders, it deters crime, and it gives emotional support to the families of homicide victims. It is a single sentence, it is arguable, it gives us a path forward, that is to say where you're going to be headed in your essay, and it is logically well connected. And this particular one has the benefit of being on the forbidden list. You cannot write on the death penalty. Then I ask you to answer the bullet point questions on page 169. You may do so with your own bullet points in response. So the first questions, explain why the issue you're examining is important, will be answered here. The second questions, identify and describe those readers you most hope to reach, will be answered next. Discuss the kinds of evidence that you will need to prove your case, that follows. And the key challenges, what difficulties might you face in making your argument? An additional wrinkle that I'm asking you to do is to create an annotated bibliography. What is that? Well, first of all, it is a bibliography in the sense that you are given in MLA format information for a source that is likely to be used in your essay. In this case, we see Anol Nassif et al., Racial Exclusion and Death Penalty Juries. Can death penalty juries ever be representative? From the Kansas Journal of Law and Public Policy. And then there's the rest of the information for that journal in MLA format. What follows is an answer to the question, why would I listen to this? Who are these people? What am I going to get out of this article? So you see one paragraph is a discussion of who the researchers are. The second paragraph is a discussion of what is in the article itself. It may take a little bit of work, although not as much work as you might think, to track down biographical information about the authors, especially with academic journal sources. They're usually already given. If you're having a hard time finding out information about an author, perhaps it's somebody who lacks credibility to speak on the issue anyway. That could be a consideration in terms of whether or not you really want to use that particular article. Summarize the information, what is going to be necessary or helpful to you to take from it. And once you've done that, do it again 2 more times. Thank you.